All right, here with Mike LoPresti, the FDU women's head coach, just winning this tournament that you hosted, the New Jersey Jamboree, beating Vanderbilt, who beat you in round one today. So what were you thinking going into this one after losing to them 4-1 early on?
Revenge.
Revenge for Mike LoPresti.
Yeah. Tough teams. We try so hard to prepare our players for the biggest matches every week, and and that's where we were. We're pitted to it in the final round. So every shot matters, and that's what we're doing. We play these tournaments, playing all these championships, hopefully preparing ourselves for the big tournament again.
What were you thinking taking on that second round, the Sam Houston State match that went the distance? It got awfully close. Were you feeling any kind of nervousness, or were you confident you were able to come through?
I'm always confident we can win. We got some great players, great kids who are determined and motivated. But that's a great team over there. They have so much talent, and the lane conditions are tough. So, it's just a matter of us keeping our game in line. And we struggled there, but so did they. And lane conditions dictated that. So, of course, there's nervousness, anxiety going on because it's just an important match. But the girls came through.
All right, now this tournament here, before we get into that last match, this tournament featured, I believe, 12 nationally ranked teams. Mm-hmm. What's it like having so much competition here? I overheard you some conversations. You're playing a team that's the 15th best team in the nation, but they're the 10th best team here in the tournament. So you're dealing with a lot of competition. What does that do when you're preparing for this kind of tournament? So much competition.
It does a lot. I mean, this is an invitational, so we purposely invite the better teams in the country. We want them to come and compete, and hopefully we can get more of them to come, in years in the future, because that's what it's all about, right? It's all about the competition, and we always say that we're trying to train our players to be the best competitors that they can be, mentally and physically, athletically, scholastically. So that's why we want to. We don't want to run from the competition. We want to play the competition. And the steeper the competition, the better it is for us, and that's where we're going to go.
All right, so now in that championship match, 4.5 to 1.5, you had the tie in there, but pretty much you dominated throughout. What were the key performances you saw in that last matchup?
Well, we had Brianna Carlo came in off the bench. She's not one of our regular players and did a fantastic job in the last match, making a lot of big shots. And of course, Jolie Carrillo, who struggled throughout the last couple of days, but finally, put it in order. And when we really needed it, stepped up when it really mattered the most. And then we flipped our lineup around. We have a different dynamic team, so we're not really sure how we're going to play it this year yet. We're still figuring it out. So we moved Megan Kelly lead off, and she came up, like gangbusters up there, as a catalyst this weekend. And Michelle Hunziker, now in the middle of the order, trying to set up the bottom two players. She was steady. And of course, they got Erica Schneider, who's a freshman, and it's really difficult. She really should be a senior in high school. She got double promoted. She only had 3 years of high school, and she's here. She's 5 years younger than some of the players out there. So how she was able to carry herself this weekend and and perform at a high level is really remarkable. So I mean, really everybody played into it. I mean, even my assistant coaches, we all work as a team. We work so hard to be a unit and listen and communicate and learn from each other and point things out. There are players on the team who continuously see things that we don't see, and we use what they tell us to try to help us, adjust. And that's really what it's all about. That's what we do so well, is that we communicate, we listen, we learn, and then we use it and put it into play.
Is that maybe one of the reasons why you brought back Tracy Ganjoin and have her as a part of the coaching staff now, to have that kind of sixth player on the floor that can communicate with the bowlers on the floor and kind of keep that communication going?
Without question. Not only that, she's lefty. So right now we have no lefties on our team, so it's kind of like we don't want to be one-dimensional. So not only that, she has that new dimension where she's like an ex-player as a coach, but also she's lefty, so she's able to give us a look that Lisa and I, as righties, sometimes don't see. So that's what it was about. We just want more information. And anything that we can get to attain and learn from the information that's going on out there is going to help us. Because as you saw this weekend, the lane conditions were treacherous. They were difficult, as hard as they can be. And we were moving sometimes, shot after shot. I mean, it never stood still. So the more information we can file, the better it is for us.
Right, absolutely. Now let's look a little bit into the future. What do you guys got coming up next year for the Knights bowling team?
Well, next weekend we start the conference, and our conference is loaded. I said last year it's murderer's row, and this year's no different. So we're going to go up to Sacred Heart Host next week in Connecticut, and that's going to be a tough weekend. It's only days, but it's like match after match. Every match is so important, and you know our lower standings teams are powerhouses. So there's no matches off, and you know we look forward to that. You know we're going to defend our title there. You know, and then after that we go to Maryland Eastern Shore tournament. You know they're defending national champs. You know they came to our tournament, so they want to get back. And they always run a great tournament. We've been going there for the inception of our tournament, so our program that is. And I enjoy that trip a lot. You know, it's a 3-day tournament, and you know they do such a fantastic job, like I said. But not only that, the best teams are going to be there. We get to see some teams from the Central region, which is like Central Missouri, and not only that, playing Maryland Eastern Shore and Delaware State and teams like that. Anytime we can play those teams, you know, it's going to be you know a great thrill for us, and only help us down the road.
All right, Mike. Well, congratulations today, and good luck the rest of the way. The Knights win the New Jersey Jamboree Invitational here, defeating Vanderbilt in the final round. And you've seen this whole weekend's tournament on FDUKnights.com. Special thanks to Brian and, of course, Sean Morrison for making it all possible. And make sure you tune back to FDUKnights.com for all the information, the latest updates on Knights bowling and all Knights athletics on FDUKnights.com. So for Mike LoPresti, for Brian, I'm Kenny O'Boyle from Parkway Lanes in Elmwood Park. Once again, the Knights win the New Jersey Invitational. Thanks for joining us, everybody. So long.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you, Mike.